Hey, and welcome to Sunday Night Draw on Dominion Attack. I'm Cormac Attack.
And I'm Tetron.
And today we're going to be playing with Envoy, and I'll share my screen. We'll start with the base deck, and this is Envoy. So here it is, a sort of confused looking man with a scroll. Reveal the top 5 deck, and the player to the left chooses one, discards that one, and put the rest into your hand. So you're basically getting 4 cards into your hand. 4 out of the next 5. They discard the best one, but you do get another 4. In my view, it's a very, very strong card. Let's see how it goes, especially in a deck like this where we have a stack of actions. So let's see how we do.
Yep.
Oh. Actually, it's maybe not the best start. We've got the 5-2 start.
Yeah,
I'm very happy to get the 5-2 start, but I actually wonder if this one's not.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Just was giving it some consideration. What would happen if I had a 5-2 before you hit the ready? Obviously, what you want to avoid is another 2. Then I think you're probably all right. Well, let's start off with the card of the day rather than Moneylender.
Yeah, card of the day as well.
No, that gets me up to my 5. You didn't even need to pick one there because I drew all 5 coppers.
Yeah.
I think I probably need to start with Witch before I start trying to tidy up, because otherwise I just get too far behind.
Yeah. I think I will risk going for another Envoy.
Not a bad idea, but you do obviously now have 5 terminal cards.
Yeah. I'm aware of that. That was hence the risk. So yeah, I need to, as priority, well, there's a few things priority. One is to get actions. That's top priority, really. And the other is something like Sentry. I think Sentry over Moneylender. And I will just get this time, actually.
I guess another village. I quite like to have been getting a Sentry, as you were saying, but obviously there's some technicalities with that. It requires you having the money to do it. I can't just take out a loan.
Yeah, I almost got a Moneylender then as well. I didn't as it happened, but maybe I should.
I didn't get one the first time, but I now have 2 villages, and it's a slightly uncontrolled thing unless you have a village before your Envoy. That's the one downside.
That's what I do have this time. Right. Sentry or Festival? I think Festival actually first. Which is unlike me. I'm normally Sentry.
Yeah, maybe I should have got gold first.
I better get another village.
I'm also like another village. I think I'm running low of money, and I'm not sure when I will next.
Yeah.
With all these curses floating around, when I will next get to the stage, I'll be able to get it.
Nothing much for me there.
I actually discard that silver. think it's still cleaning up first.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Doesn't matter what discard actually does it. I'll discard the cards. Let's just make a point. Oh, and still only 4.
Yeah, I guess I have to get a village.
Yeah, that's a problem with these kind of curses.
2 actions. All right, go on then.
Okay, no, actually, do I only have 1 envoy? I thought I was getting 2, but I think you've actually got 3.
I got a few. I've probably got more than I should have. Given I've got a witch as well.
I want some money. Not that will necessarily get me the money. I really should have had a second envoy, but I need this buy as well at some point. It's probably my next priority.
I mean, I guess in some decks, actually, Smithy's stronger than...
Yeah, I mean, Smithy is still quite strong because you don't get to lose a card. So if you just have one very big card, you may never see it in your deck.
No actions. So discard the silver. I had 3 villagers last time and 2 envoys this, which isn't ideal. There's another village. I've got all the right cards, I'm just not getting them because my deck's too messy. I should have tidied up earlier.
Yeah, it's always easier to intend to tidy up than to actually do it.
Well, I normally do. Like, normally my first 5 would be the sentry, but I took this witch. And now I'm not happy with it. I didn't need it as early as that.
I'm going to get another festival, I guess. It's not quite clear. 7's still never the ideal number. Perhaps I'll just buy a gold. No, I'll get a festival. I think it's a bit slow potentially, but at least managed to even out the curses, which was what I was worried about with your opening thing. So you do have an action. I suppose the difference between 1 copper is probably only at most province, but
Sentry, I suppose.
11. I wanted it to be one more. I guess I get a province in the last village. But I still like to have actually had a second envoy. Although perhaps starting to have too much gold now, actually, for that to be such a useful thing.
This is a disaster for me, the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't think you've got enough money, even though you didn't trash down. I think that's your ratio problem. Because if I get to choose to discard what to get, I don't think the envoys quite compensate for that. I think I still have 2 coppers left, at least. So I don't know, we'll discard the moneylender regardless. I'm going to have another 7 here. I guess you get an envoy.
I think you have 1 copper
merchant.
left.
Oh, haven't you trashed anything?
I haven't managed to trash a single one. I haven't managed to actually play a sentry yet.
Well, I know I've been discarding it because I don't want you to clear the curses. Obviously now you have 2 of them. Ooh.
It's more of a dilemma.
Actually, no, I don't give you the witch, I think, in case I get to my witch first. With 1 curse left.
Suppose I'll get a gold or a bandit. Bandit's better, really.
Yeah, although it's getting a bit late.
Right. Well, you know, what can you do when you're in this situation?
Not a lot. I mean, you often put me in this situation, so I'm fully aware. Again, 12 would have been the ideal number. So you do have an action left.
Oh, this is another century.
I thought I had more VPs than this.
Don't
can I really be? I can't have that number of curses. I don't know what's happened to it. I'm sure I'd be trashing someone.
Well, you've probably trashed as many curses.
No, I probably only bought 1 province. So I thought I bought 2. No, I did buy 2. Perhaps my victory point display is just not accurate.
Village.
Ooh, and I trashed your gold. You can't be happy about that.
It's irrelevant, I tell you.
Okay, so I did have a copper left. That's now been established. I guess keep up the attack on the envoy pile. Oh, that's how come I haven't got that number of victory points. There was obviously a misclick at some point. I found where it's gone. It wasn't a discarded. I've trashed a province.
Did you?
Yeah. I was trying to discard with the sentry, and obviously it didn't go through the correct sequence of events.
Well, anyway, look, I'm going to resign because I've got now like 2 coppers, an estate, and 2 curses.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get another province anyway. I still win, even having crashed, even if I probably crash another province. But I did wonder where all the points had gone.
So I'm going to take out the base deck, and I'm going to put in a mixture.
Yeah, so you only had coppers. You didn't even have a silver, I think, was part of the thing with Envoy.
Well,
having played with Ratty, he likes Envoy a lot. So the problem is you're always going to be lacking one of them. But you did have a gold at one point, in fairness, when I said
I did have a gold. Yeah.
it was my bandit which killed it. I shouldn't make too much of that detail. Not quite so many actions this time.
Right. Yeah. Tournament.
Well, I've got my 3 first. I'm going to start with Secret Cave, which I know you don't always follow that one, but
I usually get the Secret Cave, but not first.
Yeah, I mean, Dungeon was quite a nice one. I think I'll actually start with a Dismantle.
Yeah.
Although there are quite reasonable options with the Force. Not that you necessarily want all of them, but they all have their benefits.
Yeah, well, this time. Did that got me? Oh, no, it doesn't get me gold. Okay.
No, it gets you 3 coins next time.
The 3 is all right, yeah. That's okay.
Think about this. Let's try a slightly questionable mint.
How much did you trash?
Only 2. But I have a gold as a...
Oh, discard 2 cards.
My aim is to get up to Butcher. It's the Magic Lamp is what I'm...
Yeah.
And this tournament is what I'm kind of keeping an eye on, but there aren't really enough actions. Okay, you got province already. That's going to be a problem.
Well,
for me, not for you.
Yeah, but my deck still needs tidying up again. I'm not being disciplined today on this tidy deck business.
Well, there's not, until you can get to Butcher, there's not a great deal of trashing.
Well, I could have chosen Butcher just then. But
But you had an 8, so you got your tournament. So,
yeah.
And there's only 1 action in the deck to be got.
What am I trying to do? Silver.
Okay, so this will get me province, but I don't have anything to go along with it.
All right, I won't discard this time.
Okay, so you're now going to get your 3 wishes as well.
No. Just going to get another tournament.
I think I'm slightly behind in this tournament race. I'm going to start with a Butcher.
I'll discard 2 cards. That's reasonable. Oh. It's going to go chosen. The horses just go away, don't they?
Yeah.
They don't help me.
Oh, you mean for your 6th action? No.
Yeah. This one, Trusty Steed's got to be better, surely.
Well, this gives you your 6th anyway for getting the wish.
Sorry?
I said that's also probably giving you your 6th card, doesn't it, as well?
That's an interesting way of looking at it, yeah. One, two, three, four. So if I play, you have to only play one of them first.
Yeah, so if you play 1 copper and then the coin,
so
for
I can't
example,
play my tournament now. I have to end the action. 1 copper, magic lamp. There we go. And we can get on with our life. There.
Get on with winning this one.
Get on with winning this one. I can get a butcher or an envoy, or a bridge or a dismounting. Butcher. Oh. Could get mint, but I'm going to get butcher.
Ooh, that looks ominous. When you turn your wish into a tournament, it's not going to go well. Oh, and I just got down to 3, do I, as well?
Yeah,
I
you
forgot
do.
about that. 4, so four. Do that.
Gold, that's what I was originally going to wish for. Until I realised there was a better thing. Alright. Wish.
Don't think we'll be playing. Well, I won't be getting an envoy probably this turn now. It's too late in the game. And my mint didn't work out well.
Wish. I already got a butcher, I think. Maybe I should do a bridge to get a buy. Or an envoy. Yes, to an envoy.
So you have no actions.
That was pretty dumb, wasn't it? Dungeon.
So now I get dungeon. Perhaps that would have been better stuff. Although with the magic lamp, it's never really clear how much control you have with it. I mean, I've had some games against the computer where I bought my 8th province before I managed to do it, and I was trying it all out in order to get the card. So abandon the magic map plan. Yeah, just butchered gold there.
Just going to discard this envoy. It's just not very good.
No, well, there are too few actions. This is why I haven't got one.
Yeah, well, I only got it after I already had my trusty steed, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it was a mistake to get it, but because you got the trusty steed and you got to this tournament very quickly, which then led to the magic lamp. It's the magic lamp's more important than leading the prizes in this one.
Discard doesn't make any difference, really. I just don't want to play that envoy.
Oh, let's not discard.
I did get a butcher, didn't I? I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, I think it came up with your envoy play.
Why are there 2 golds in the trash?
Because I've been trashing them with my dismantle.
Why?
I get gold back and I keep a card.
All right. Fine. You suit yourself.
Well, it just gains me a coin, basically.
Yeah, that's all right. I got it.
Oh, sorry, one of them was the dismantle. The other one was my butcher to get a province to try and stay in contact, which is unlikely to happen.
I suppose I get a province.
I mean, dungeon obviously would help with tournament, but it didn't really come into effect. Perhaps I can mint my magic lamp. There's a spare one lying around now.
Oh, mine's in the trash. We can't get things out of the trash this game.
No, the only thing you could get it out with is treasurer.
Can you not? You can't get it with like grave robber or stuff.
No, it's too cheap. It's a value of 0. The only card.
No, it's not next.
It's only treasurer. It's the only one you can get it out with.
I've got this picture. I think I'm going to discard it.
Yeah, that's the slight problem with dungeon. You do need to make quite a lot of decisions before you really have the information. Yes. It's not that followers is such a nasty card in comparison to other cards. It's just there isn't really a compensation card you get to play to try and make up for this deficit.
It's not that, is it?
So it's just, well, it's quite useful. It's still pretty irritating, is what I'm saying, trashing down to 3.
Yeah.
And there isn't really anything else I can do to attack back.
It's been entirely useless this game. I mean, not just a bit bad, it's been completely useless, just taking up space.
If you your deck faster to your strong cards, you'll get to your
I keep
followers again.
My followers and stuff. Now I'll get to my my trusty steed's probably my best card. I'll get to that faster.
let's play this one first, see what happens. No. So, in which case I am discarding. Just in case. Actually, yes, I'm forced to do this, although it's still pretty ugly. Trash, yeah, another gold.
Oh, oh God.
Well, it's the only way I stay in contact.
Well, win this, you know.
Well, it's not 100% out. I mean, if you go for all the prizes, they're nice, but they are a bit slow before they do full dividends. But it's not likely I'll win it. But it's not over. I need my tournament to hit, which it's not doing. But I'm not going to get to my magic lamp. See, even if I play my mint here, it doesn't actually give me my 6th one. I'm going to do it just for the sake of it. I know it doesn't work. But the wording of the card does say it will give you another one. And there is one available, so it can't use that excuse. But yeah, no, these things sometimes don't even work when there are these extra supply piles of things like getting an extra horse. Often doesn't work.
That.
Yeah, well, Duchy's probably the way to close out winning.
Well, no. I mean,
why did you react with your sleigh there? That was a mistake, presumably. Do you want to undo that?
Yeah.
Sorry, just reading the log.
I don't want to top deck or put it in hand.
It probably goes in. Yeah, but it probably goes. Yeah, you continue. There are some which you actually need to know which order to click them on in order to do nothing.
Yeah, it's sometimes confusing. Right, I could trash a province game Province, but that just seems to be a way of losing.
That does seem, unless you're buying a province, it does seem slightly high risk with this score. Not that I can yet see a province.
I've got no, I'm not even close. There's no point in me trashing.
Well, you don't need to be close. You're still a point in the lead. So unless I get, I would need to gain a second card either by tournament or butcher in order to put pressure on, because I don't have a second buy. What's worth more points? That scores me one.
I think I can get to provinces.
Irritatingly, I can't buy an estate.
Oh, but if I get to province, that's only one province. I'd have to discard 3 to get +3, which would mean I don't get there this turn, which is no. I can take an estate as well, which helps.
Get a mint copper. It's got to that point.
I don't discard. I can only get an estate.
Yeah, but I think it's enough looking at my hands which are coming up.
Discard 2. Let's do it that way and see what happens.
It's discard 2 3 cards, isn't it? It's not just discard 2, so there's no point putting it in hand.
Yeah.
So it probably doesn't make a difference.
So now hang on, if I put it in my hand, that just means it doesn't make any difference, does it?
No.
I was thinking of trying to avoid the shuffle or something like that, but it isn't shuffling this time, so it doesn't matter.
If there had been a mistake left, that actually would have been a mistake from my last discard of those 3 cards. I forgot I had the secret cave in play when I was making my decision. Now, this is one of the ones which is a very protracted loss. It's quite clear it was over for a while.
Not sure though.
I have too much junk in my deck, and it's just
I can't do anything. I can't.
But the thing is, neither can I. And I'm getting attacked, and you have buys and all sorts. I mean, yes, Slay's probably better than copper.
I've got it now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good game.
Good game. All right. Well, I don't think that was because of the envoy.
No, it was very early things, and I couldn't get to my magic lamp, and then the only reason it got close was I trashed everything in order to get provinces back and stay in contact. I mean, I had an outside. I did have some like probably 1 in 13% chance of winning, even having got rid of my last gold. But
yeah.
Do we have action?
Oh, good grief! What have we got? We have the envoy. We know. Do we have actions?
Not exactly.
Can get this probably the explorations were.
Yeah. But you need to not get anything is the problem. It's not just not buy anything. Oh, no, it's the buy. So if you can gain things.
You didn't buy any cards. So you can gain cards and you can do demand, actually. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
No,
you realise that.
I realised that. I was just
you get these coppers. Demand. Gain a horse and a card up to 4.
Yeah, so there are lots of ways to get a card without using a buy.
Yeah. Thing is, Butcher's not very good at trashing coppers.
No. Well, it's okay. You just need to use up your coffers, so it's a bit committal.
Yeah, I see. I suppose you could trash them for a lurker or something. And then you've got a lurker. Right, let's see what we do. 3.
4-3 or 3-4 makes a difference. Yeah.
Yeah. Stop.
Yeah, there's a lot to compete with here. I don't know if it's possible to control it all.
I think I'll get this exploration too, just for...
I'm going to start with a butcher in order to
Are
get
you
out of a
adding
villager.
All right, I could do it as well, I suppose. Or I could do... what is demand is you get a horse and a card. Let's do that. A demand, and I'll take this envoy, which is obviously a slightly strange card, but
Band Misfits again, playing non-command action from the supply.
oh yeah, they're pretty good.
But anyway, I will get an envoy. I was thinking about getting the buy, but I think I'll probably live without the buy for a little while.
The buy as in herbalist?
Stockpile.
Oh, stockpile, yeah. I've got one of those.
Yes, I know. It's the downside of having the slightly stronger starting combination. That meant I was buying slightly differently.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that stockpile. What do I want? Cultist. Butcher. Butcher, cultist, butcher. Let's do a butcher.
Do I want more cards? Probably don't, actually. So I didn't play my envoy at that turn. I drew my butcher, which I didn't have in hand originally.
Let's try this demand. And I'll take the stockpile.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that. It's using a coffer to get a coffer.
Did I didn't get a... I don't think I got a...
You don't get it until the end of your turn.
Yes, I got it.
Because you have to not buy.
Oh, yeah. Right. So I'll get a stockpile. And then 6. I can get this cultist now.
Well, I'm going to take advantage of the other thing which you didn't highlight of the feature of this one, which I'm going to trash a cultist with lurker and draw 3 cards.
Oh, damn it. I didn't even notice you getting the lurkers.
I was butchering things.
Oh. Oh, discard a card. Right, you've got no...
I have 3 villagers, though.
Yeah.
Just to point it out to you before.
That's all right, I noticed.
Yes, it's probably province time. Get back my stockpile. Well, you're going to have a province anyway, I think. So let's discard your cultist.
Yeah, I'll play this action anyway. Do that. And I really want to province.
He sounds skeptical. Don't buy one all games, my advice.
Yeah, well, there is that. I do sometimes.
It may not go to provinces, in fairness. It's there are a lot of piles which are looking fairly ominous for going quickly here, from my perspective.
Well, I'd have to buy province at some point, otherwise I wouldn't have enough victory points. What was I going to do? Gold, because I'm going to run out of thingamies when the power goes low. And a lurker. I was a bit slow on picking up on that trashing the cultist thing. Let's just card that one again.
Well, let's buy these two before I forget about it. Province, and I guess another lurker.
I'm actually going to not buy because I'll get the villager.
Keeping up with my first plan and hope that I have enough.
Oh dear, 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 dear. It's all been a bit of a disaster. Let's discard that one. You had naught actions. Oh.
I still had a villager. I was actually going to take another cultist if you left it for that. 5 buys, but there were 6 cards I would need. I probably shouldn't have actually played all of those. I wasn't really thinking it through, but
No. Look at that, I suppose.
well, Butcher Province.
Very good.
Again. Wow, 9 turns with the provinces. That was fast.
No messing around. All right. Would you like to do one more, or are you done?
I can do one more, probably. Give you your revenge, as that was only 9 turns. I didn't realise it's quite that fast.
It's very fast.
The 4-3 was an advantage. It wasn't.
But I think the main thing was I hadn't noticed this lurker. Cultist.
Yeah, it was the value of the early butcher, I think, was perhaps what you'd missed, because I got rid of my estates to get lurkers, and then they're drawing 3. And with stockpiles, you always lose a pile quickly.
Yeah. All right.
We have actions.
Oh my, now. Right, what do? We have actions, we have some sort of trashing. Although it's not terribly exciting trashing.
What, Apprentice, yeah. I thought you quite liked Apprentice.
I don't mind it, but it's not exciting, is it? Really?
I wouldn't have thought so. No, I mean, not on its own. But
because I mean, it's no better really than a well. It's slightly better than a raise, but not much. And a raise only costs 2.
When you tend to come in useful is when you can trash a province at the very end of the game. So I've got a start which is a 2-5. So hence I'm not playing it. So it's a bit like playing second without the advantage of going second.
Well, 2-5's got to be good, right? A 3?
No, I wanted a 4. 4's pretty large choices for 4s. I mean, I'm not saying it's a disaster, but.
So all I can get is a silver.
Yeah, but I think there's a fairly clear silver potion start. Yeah, this is the start, which I really don't like. I got another 2.
Potion. I was going to get ironworks, actually.
Well, that's fair enough. You can get that. But I'm just saying the 4s, it doesn't really matter what you buy for 4. As long as you buy something for 4, I think you won't go wrong.
Yeah, I will get the ironworks because that was my plan.
I'm going to have to buy a copper. I got Guildhall last time. I had a 5-2 and then I had another 2-5.
Oh, I see. All right. Now I'll get the potion. And let's get the flag, because that's always amusing.
Even with this 5, I'm going to have to get a potion.
And then you get your Guildhall thingy as well. Right, do I get this apprentice? I'm sort of tempted because I've been so bad at trashing this evening.
I think I start with a familiar with you.
Me too.
Yeah, that was quite likely to be an outcome.
Right.
Now getting the university, which I think was probably the key card of the thing. But I've left you with the flag for a while, as long with your hireling.
Right, how are we for actions? We can't. Oh, university will get actions. Yeah. Right. If I gain a treasure, I get +1. Oh, but then I don't have an action, so that's not very exciting. Need to gain an action. I suppose I ought to gain this anyway. Even though it hasn't been that amazing for me today. And I will take the market.
I still don't like this. Yeah, another 5-2. Gonna get another potion. These estates have got together, I think, in this deck.
I didn't hear what you said. Say it again.
That was another three. That was another 3 estates and 2 coppers in my hand. I think my estates have been glued together.
Yeah. Right. University or familiar? Maybe I'll get a familiar because it gets me colonnade points.
I think it's a university, despite we call it 8 points.
Do I want another ironworks? Maybe.
So you have no actions.
Seven. What have I already got? Does a hireling give me thingy?
Yes.
I'll take it then.
Not looking pretty for me. Oh yes, I got the apprentice. I meant to get the flag first. Never mind.
No. I can't get another envoy. Just doesn't help. I might get another potion. Get the flag. University. 3. What silvers? Silver. Alright. Smash that thing. Have you taken the flag again?
Yep.
Alright. Whatever's. It doesn't make any difference. Another hireling or another university or another familiar. Not another familiar. Or a guild hall even. What's this one? When you gain the treasure plus cost. Obviously useful. It's a bit late. Let me get another hireling. want another apprentice.
Yeah, I get another one of these, but yeah, I mean, I've still been catch up for this entire start. I had to leave you with the flag for ages, and then but 3 2s in your first 5 goes is not good.
Yeah.
And it's not because there was a dud card I'd bought, it was just the cards I had in first eight.
Now, what do I want? Market and lab are both really nice. Let's take the market fractions. Oh no. Let's do that. 6. The colonnade points have all gone now. I think I'll take this guild hall actually. What does it do when you gain a
treasure? You get a coffer.
Yeah, go on.
Well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I think you're still at least 2 turns ahead of where I can hope to get to. Coffers in.
What did you get?
Silver with a coffer.
You're right.
Yeah, I was just a bit dry throat. I didn't sleep proper hours. So I ate at funny times.
Okay. Probably don't need quite so many potions anymore. Right. University anyway. And let's take a market. For once, this envoy might be useful. Oh, look at that. Right. Apprentice. Treasure curse. I'm going to treasure potion because I think I have 2 of them. I'm just not buying that sort of stuff anymore. Right, what piles are running low? Nothing too much.
No, I've been balancing them a bit on the basis of it needed a very long game to be back in this.
I don't need that. 12. Okay. Nine, maybe 10, enclave, and oh, I didn't shoot at the flag.
Yeah, I'm taking every opportunity, pretty much, which it doesn't cost me the ending of the game early. I only had it one turn. But I have quite a lot of universities. There's not a lot of hassle for me to take the flag.
Yeah, I've got 9 works. Let me take the flag with that. See another one. $15, but not the
It doesn't really matter much what happens here because you're going to get more victory points when the game ends, unless you decide not to end the game at some point when you're 1 card away from it.
No, I just get a enclave and a lab, and then that's okay. Hopefully.
Province is anything which keeps me even vaguely in contact. I can't even go for an enclave because that runs out a 3rd pile.
Yeah. I'll just do ironworks and get a flag, I suppose.
Well, good game then. You can buy the lab at the very least. I don't know what to get rid of here. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter at all.
Well, I was tempted to ensure that you couldn't possibly fall short of having the bite.
Right. Oh, hang on. No, good. This is over.
Okay.
All right. So, how about, what did you think? So let's be trying to remember what the card was. Envoy.
Yeah, well, we didn't really have very typical decks for it. I mean, we weren't in a situation where we had no actions and you're trying to do 2 envoys end to end. But it's a nice card, but the discarding of one of the cards can be a bit disruptive, particularly if you don't have actions. So it's better than Advisor. I don't like Advisor in comparison, so I think it's pretty good for drawing pretty quickly, and it was a little bit useful, but then it also could be a bit flat as well, but it gets you through your deck faster. But in the last one there was hirelings in the flag, so it wasn't so critical for speed, and it was more my kind of 2s combined with
Yeah.
having to buy a copper, I think I slowed that one down. So yeah, I had to let you get more curses. But so Envoy wasn't key for that one. But I think it was useful in the first game. We saw that.
Yeah.
Even though I only really needed one of them. I mean,
Although I
sometimes
took too many, yeah. I mean, actually, it was just going back to the basics, wasn't it? Trashing the cards and making sure you had enough actions. And
well, I think I
didn't do that.
I think Envoy needs a fair bit of money so that if you're
Because
you get to choose what to discard, you need to make it more difficult to have the discard. So as well as the actions, so I can't discard action cards, you also want to have some coins, and you're quite late getting to the money on that one, whereas I got money fairly early. It played in both the other two games, but I don't think it was critical in either way.
It wasn't useful at all in that second game.
Well, yeah, well, there was such a shortage of actions, and you had so many other cards already. Was the problem? I don't think it was a real killer, but you didn't play it when you had the spare actions. But I think you got around to your followers faster, so it was still.
It was the Trusty Steed was the one that helped.
Yeah, Trusty Steed gave you actions, but I'm saying the followers, even though it wasn't drawing you anything useful, the followers came around that much faster. I don't think you did drew the followers in that one. And the only reason I got close was because I trashed literally all of my goals just to stay in contact. If it
and that third game, I just didn't notice the lurker and.
Yeah, although I did have one envoy, I think, which did speed things up a little bit. I think that was useful there, but it was just a fast one. Stockpiles you have to be careful with anyway. Lurkers is another fast game one, and then when your lurkers 3 cards in an action. And the thing is, even if you take advantage of getting cultists, that then empties the other ruins pile. You do need to be pretty careful in those ones. But yeah, my envoy helped there. I did have one envoy. I wouldn't have been able to end it in 9 turns without it. But obviously we had villagers that time from exploration, is it? So it was a nice combination of things. I mean, the other thing you can sometimes see, which you didn't see, is there's something called Lost Arts, which adds an action to a pile. You can have
really good.
Lots of envoys together. And then you just have the one card. You just need to remember not to play the last one in order to chuck a card out your hand or whatever. Is it that? No, you don't chuck a card out your hand. It's not that one. Yeah, no, it's fine. You can still have all your cards in hand playing envoy. There's some which you have all your cards in your hand, you play it, and you have fewer cards you have to discard from your hand. So advisor. Now one of them discards something from your hand afterwards. I can't remember which one it is, but
I'll tell you what it is. It's the
there are a couple which
warehouse.
Warehouse is one, but there's ones. There are ones which get you more cards overall, so it's still a draw card, but you discard one. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but I've stuck something like on a bot game when I wasn't concentrating and stuck something. I lost arts on that and then played it one too many times. But anyway, so it was interesting. It's, as you can see, it can potentially a card which is not to be ignored, but
All righty, look ahead to tomorrow, and tomorrow is the hookah, which is played in decks that have a cursed gold in it. And you can trash copper or trash any treasure, I think.
I'm glad I'm not trying to struggle through that one. I often get the balance one.
Yeah, and then you draw cards with that. And then on Tuesday is the Tomb, which gives you victory points whenever you trash a card. Okay, and that's it. Okay, and hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoy, please subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.
Bye-bye.